Sup peeps, my name's Ian. I sell books on eBay. Big haul at the weekend. Well, not too bad at all. Not massive, but pretty big. Picked up about 330 books on Sunday morning. Took me a whole hour digging through their bits and pieces to find the 300, but aye, a good haul. A few interesting ones to show. I think if you've watched any of these before, you may know that I like to get my money back with a handful of books so that I know the rest is all just profit on top of that. No absolute bangers this time around, but still a few quite nice bits and pieces that will hopefully cover the 80 quid, 80 great British pounds that I spent on the 300 odd books. 23.5 pence each or something it worked out as. Don't know exactly, but working it out in the shop, that's roughly what it came to. But my counting gets a wee bit off, so I've usually, if I've counted 330, I've probably picked up about 315, 320. I don't know. I run out. I lose track. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. A lot of bread and butter. Wimpy Kid, Karen Slaughter, Peter May, David Gemmell, Kathy Rice, David Baldacci, Stuart McBride, Richard Osman, Julia Quinn, Kate Ellis, Jeffrey Deaver, you know, just the usuals. Chunk of James Patterson, some more Alexander Kents, is that more Peter James in there? Lindsay Davis, don't know if I said that, Denise Mina, Anne McCaffrey, John Grisham, yeah, just the usuals. A couple of Lee Childs, Laura Roberts, Danielle Steele, Harlan Coben, Jojo Moyes, Sophie Kinsella, Santa Montefiore, is that Matt Haig, Nadine Dorries, Lucy Diamond, Jill Mansell, yeah, just the usual. Also there was a stack of Janet Ivanovic. I don't know, I'm sure I've got a couple listed or waiting to be listed, but there was a big stack of these. About 15, 16 of them, so I thought, right, they're there, they're all in reasonable nick, I'll grab them and I'll create a listing for them as well. So I've still to do that, I've not done that yet, but that is on the cards to get done. The ones that I hope will get me most of my money back, we got Play Better Golf, wee box set of 6 titles, books obviously. So Perfecting Your Short Game, Shots for Lower Scoring, Curing Hooks and Slices, Power Driving, How to Break 90, Curing Common Faults. I didn't know if it was worth anything, so but that's a bit of a curiosity. It's definitely a bit vintage. I believe that's Mr. Faldo. Yeah, so grab that. It seems to go for between 12 and 15 pounds, so a tenner. That's something back at least. Next, Vic Reeves art book. Again, it's nothing insane, but it looks nice, a bit different, kind of gifty looking. I do like that one, the sharky thing, bit of a Jaws homage there. So that seems to go for, again, about 12 to 15 quid, so call it another tenner, so that's us at 20 quid of 80. Then a couple of music score books, so Ludovico Einaudi, I don't know if I'm saying that right at all, so 2 from him, and together I think we're looking at about 15-20 quid for those. So, well, actually a wee bit more than that, because one's worth a fair whack and the other one's worth a few quid, but I think if I just put them out together and get about 20 quid for them, so that's us up to 40. And then Jack Vetriano, a retrospective. So if anyone remembers old Jack, he painted the simplest paintings imaginable, but were obviously hugely popular. There was a time back in the early noughties where I think every home in Scotland at least had a Jack Vetriano print hanging on the wall. So this is, you know, a retrospective, all of these bits and pieces, and that seems to sell for between 15 and 20 quid. So I'm going to call it another tenner just now. So that's us up to about 50 notes from those few wee books. So that's a good chunk of the money back. And also, now, none of these are really worth a massive amount of money, but there were so many of them that it was a cracking wee pickup. Yeah, a stack of vintage Stephen King paperbacks. So this wee stack, you're looking tenner, 6 or 7, 6 or 7, 12 to 15, about a tenner. So there's about another 30 quid just with those few there. So that takes us up to 70 notes, and then there's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 that are all between 5 and 10 pounds. So call it another 50 quid just for the fun of it. So with the Stephen King bundle and those other ones there, then that's going to get me back my £80 plus, and the other 300-ish books are all, you know, they're paid for. So anything I get back in them after that is profit. So yeah, not a bad day. Lots and lots and lots, lots and lots and lots of books to get listed. We're into prelim season, so school exams will be starting very, very soon. So there's been, at the start of the school term, there was a surge in people buying the past paper educational books for their school kiddies, and that's just kind of kicked off again as people get into prelims time. And then when the prelims finish and everybody knows what they need to work on, there'll be another research. So I picked up a big bundle of those as well. Thought I had them handy, but I didn't. So another big stack of books. If you're in Scotland, then these higher mathematic books seem to do quite well. You're looking anything up to a tenner each for any of those. Then you've got all your Nat 4 and Nat 5 workbooks, past paper books. This one's actually goes for about a tenner itself. French, Nat 5 maths practice papers, French standard grade, that's old, that probably won't sell, but I'll wear it anyway. Nat 4 maths, Nat 5 maths, higher French, Nat 5 French, Nat 5 maths. You get the idea. So I go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, about 15, 16 study books that will, let's say a couple of them are worth a fiver or more, but for the most part they'll sell for about 3 quid each. But they should sell quite well, and I've still got a fair stack of those that I picked up previously, so I've maybe got 50, 60. 50, 60, actually maybe closer to 100 of those books sitting there. That'll, a few will go just now because the prelims are coming up, and then once we get towards end year for the students, they'll all go out. So if you're in Scotland, Nat 4, Nat 5, higher, advanced higher, pick them up. They do sell if you can get them for the right price. If you're down south, then obviously you're looking for GCSEs and A levels and such like, but people invest in their kids, buy them and sell them. A lot of these that do sell for more money, I don't charge more money. These are for kids to do well in their exams and hopefully, you know, get to college or uni, get a good job and make society better. I'm nearly 50, So in 20 years' time, I want all these wee kiddies to be out there making loads of money for the country, so that I can be kept well and my pension will be paid, etc. So I look at it as a wee bit of an investment. So rather than trying to cream off the maximum profit, I just want to get these out there for 3-4 quid a pop, and let the kiddies do well so that they can look after me when I'm older. That's the best of the pickups. Like I say, stacks and stacks to get listed. A few old vintage paperbacks that I've still not looked up to see if they're actually worth anything. But yeah, not a bad pickup, other than I've got to list it all now. That's the fun bit. Right, short video there. And that's us. So, love you, see ya, bye!